Hi, hello, welcome to Master Pharma. Today we are going to discussing about isomerism subtopic, that is stereoisomerism. Already previous classes we discussed about isomerism, constitutional isomerism, and next one is stereoisomerism. In the stereoisomerism, so based on the name, stereo means arrangement of atoms or groups in spatial, right? So stereoisomerism. We know already isomerism, molecules having the same molecular formula and different arrangement in spatial arrangement. So arrangement in spatial is called stereo. Okay, front side and back side of the observer is and belongs to spatial arrangement. So stereoisomerism again classified into geometrical and optical. Geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. So here the geometrical isomerism generally involves cis and trans. Cis, trans. Second one is E and Z. E and Z. Cis and trans, E and Z are belongs to the geometrical isomerism. So here no chiral center. No chiral center or no chiral carbon. Coming to here, optical isomerism again classified into enantiomers and diastereomers. Enantiomers and diastereomers. So our concentration is enantiomers and diastereomers because in previous classes we discussed about cis and trans isomerism, right? So enantiomers and diastereomers. This is very easy topic, enantiomers and diastereomers, right? So first of all, we are concentrate on enantiomers. What is enantiomer? Enantiomers are the isomers. First thing is these are the isomers. This is very important point. These are the isomers. We know the definition already, isomers, fine. So non-superimposable. Next point is non-superimposable. Non-superimposable. And third point is these are the mirror images. These are the mirror images, like left hand and right hand. For example, so it is having five fingers, right? If you try to keep one, the under one and top side also one. So these are non-superimposable. One, it is not merged with another one. That is called non-superimposable. But those are mirror images. One is 100% opposite to the another one. For example, if you take one example, right? If you take an example, for example, this is the compound CH3CH, here OH, here COOH. This is the lactic acid, otherwise 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. This is called lactic acid. So how can we write enantiomers of this compound, right? So first, we know according to Fischer projection, more oxygen containing groups are top side and less oxygen is bottom side. Here OH, here H, here CH3. These are the isomer set. See, look at here, COOH, OH and OH, hydrogen and hydrogen. Here methyl and here also methyl. Here center carbon, here also center carbon. So first thing, those are isomers. If you pull out one thing and keep on this structure number 2, for example, this is structure number 1 and structure number 2. Right? You completely pull out and keep on the structure number 2. Those are not merged with each other. There is a clash between OH and H. Here right side OH, here right side H. There is a clash between these two. That's why those are called non-superimposable. But those are mirror images, right? So this is the example of enantiomer. If you take any compound which is maybe belongs to the enantiomer category, okay, which is having single chiral center. Right? So this is belongs to optical activity. Optical activity means it is responded to plane polarized light. Coming to the next example, if we take another example, Yeah, we have to see some examples. Right, this is called D-glyceraldehyde. D-glyceraldehyde. The mirror image of D-glyceraldehyde is L-glyceraldehyde. This is the L-glyceraldehyde. So these are also belongs to enantiomer category. So one is, if you pull out and keep on this place, that is not merged with each other. These are called, this is L-glyceraldehyde, capital L-glyceraldehyde. If you take another example, for example here, yeah, what is that? COOH, here CH3, here NH2, and here hydrogen. This is well-known amino acid, that is alanine. So the mirror image, right? So the mirror image of this one is NH2 is opposite here, here NH2, here H, here COOH, here CH3. Try to pull out this and keep on this compound. It is not merged with each other. So this is right side, this is the left side. That's why those are belongs to the enantiomers category. So this is about enantiomerism, right? Coming to the next category, that is diastereomers, right? So in enantiomers, the compound should possess chiral center. We observed already, right? Next, diastereomers or diastereomerism. Diastereomers. Same. These are also, first point, isomers, and second points, these are also non-superimposable. Non-superimposable means one is keep on the another one, so that is not merged with each other. And third important point is non-mirror images. In enantiomers, those are mirror images. Here, non-mirror images. Non-mirror images, those are not mirror image to each other, but non-superimposable also. Non-superimposable and non-mirror images, but those are isomers. The common point is enantiomers and diastereomers, both are isomers, first thing, both are non-superimposable, and difference is one is mirror image and second one is non-mirror image. This is the type of diastereomers, right? If you take some examples, you can easily understand. Okay, yeah. So there is a diastereomer. Blindly we remind the structure, the compound, that is tartaric acid. That is tartaric acid. This is called tartaric acid. How many chiral center? Here one and here one. 2 chiral centers. The mirror image of this compound is, yeah, see, observe carefully. OH, here also OH, here hydrogen, COOH here, and downside also COOH. Yeah, first thing. These two are first thing isomers, fine. And second one, OH right side, H left side. So pull out and keep on this structure. This is non-superimposable, but these are mirror images. Non-superimposable but mirror image. So this combination is called structure number 1, and structure number 2 combination is called enantiomers. Am I right? But we are discussing about diastereomers. Coming to the diastereomer category, right? Same, here OH and here H, here OH, here H, here COOH, and downside also COOH. The mirror image of this compound is here COOH, right side OH here, H here, here H here, here OH, COOH, right? This is compound number 3 and this is compound number 4. Fine? Yeah. The relation between 1 and 2 is enantiomer. What about 3 and 4 combination? 3 and 4 combination. See, these two are first isomers and both are having same molecular formula. And here OH group, here H, and here H, here OH. So non-superimposable. That's why those are called enantiomers. Then coming to the 1 and 3 relation. 1 and 3. Compare 1 and 3. See here 1, here 2, here 3. Okay. So 1, both are having isomers, both are having same molecular formula. So that's why those are isomers. Both are non-superimposable because here OH group merge to each other, but here hydrogen, here OH group. So those two are not merged to each other. Right, so that's why non-superimposable, non-mirror image isomers are called here diastereomer. 1 and 3 relation is called diastereomers. And 1 and 4 relation, observe carefully. 1 and 4 relation, OH, H, OH, these also diastereomers. Right, next 2 and 3 relation. 2 and 3 relation also diastereomers, and 2 and 4 relation also diastereomers. Observe carefully all the structures. Okay, so this is the classification of enantiomers as well as diastereomer. If you take any example, okay, if it is possess chiral center, okay, so we should concentrate on the isomerism topic here. So if the compound is isomer, both the compounds are isomer to each other, and it possesses the plane, it possesses OH group and OH group, here H and H. So those are mirror images, fine, but those are non-superimposable, belongs to the enantiomers. So remaining all are belongs to the diastereomer category. This is about optical activity, especially stereochemistry. In that stereo classification, this is enantiomers and diastereomers. These are belongs to the optically active or optical isomerism. Okay, thank you all of you. Thank you for watching.